Alright guys, Unfazed Gaming back again with another GTA Online glitch video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to put any vehicle you want inside the facility and any vehicle you want inside the special vehicle warehouse. Now as always, you might be wondering, why would you want planes or anything like that inside your special vehicle warehouse? And the answer is basically they spawn right next to you with no cooldown whatsoever. So if you've got yourself a Hydra or something like that stored in your special vehicle warehouse, as soon as it gets destroyed, you can just spawn another one right next to you again. You don't have to go to the aircraft spawn location or anything like that. So that is one good reason why you would want it in there. Also, if you're doing some duplication glitches, if you've got an LG Retro Custom stored inside there, then you will not have to wait for the mechanic cooldown timer, because you can just spawn that right next to you. And there's no cooldown for that either from the interaction menu. So it is pretty useful to have stuff inside there. This glitch, you can also store aircraft inside your facility. You can store special vehicles inside your facility. You can use it to store pretty much any vehicle anywhere. You can also use this to get a BMX inside your facility, and I've seen a few glitches recently where you need BMX in there. So if that's what you're after, then obviously this can do that for you as well. So for this one, you are going to need a facility and you are going to need a friend. Whatever vehicle you're going to be storing inside the special vehicle warehouse. And obviously you're going to need to own a special vehicle. You can own any you want. The Wastelander is the cheapest one. But the more you own, the more slots you'll get in the special vehicle warehouse, the more things you can store in there. You're also going to need to have an Avenger for this one. And as you'll notice in the steps, it is pretty much identical to the duplication glitch that I posted last night. In fact, I have actually used the exact same footage from the duplication glitch, purely because I actually recorded this footage last night at the same time as doing the duplication glitch, so I actually only got glitched out once. You can do as many duplicates as you want, and then you can still do all this special vehicle moving around at the same time. Your friend only has to get glitched out the one time. So if you wanted to do it like me, you could do a lot of duplicates, and then while he's still glitched out inside your facility, you could also move around all your planes and vehicles wherever you want them. So yeah, some of you might recognise the footage if you did watch the duplication video I put out last night. But like I say, the steps are exactly the same. I am going to run through them again, just in case you didn't watch the duplication video. But I'll link it down in the description anyway. If you do want to do some duplicates using this method, then I'll show you that video. I would link it down in the description. So without further ado, let's get into the glitch then. First things first, you're going to be inside your facility, and you're going to send your friend who's helping you an invite into your facility. So again, I'm going to be using my mate Stout. He's going to come into my facility in a second, and depending on what you want to do with this glitch, so I've got a retro custom here that I'm going to store in the special vehicle warehouse, but I'm going to replace it with a plane just to show you guys both parts of the glitch. So just as your friend arrives, you need to make your way down to your Avenger, and you're just going to sit in the driver's seat. Now your friend, he's also going to get in the cockpit, and he's just going to sit next to you in the passenger seat. Now I'm going to slow this part down for you, because you do need to do this part really fast. You're going to press right D-pad to bring up the customization menu for the Avenger. Now once you're on this menu, you're going to hit B or circle if you're on PlayStation to back out of this menu, and you're going to go down to exit facility. Now you're going to accept exit facility, and now quickly press your Xbox button, go down to GTA and quit the application. And you do have to do this really, really fast. Now what you're going to do is you're going to start up GTA again. Now obviously you're going to load all the way back up into story mode, and then you're going to accept an invite from your friend back into the session where he is still in your Avenger. Now he should be on a black screen all this time. If he ends up flying outside in the Avenger, or he ends up under the map or crashing or dying or anything other than a black screen, then you've failed the glitch and you need to do the Avenger part again. If he's still in a black screen all this time, then chances are that you've hit it and it's worked perfectly. So once you've loaded back into the session where your friend is stuck in the black screen, you're going to spawn back inside your facility. You do need that set as your spawn location. You're going to go play jobs, Rockstar created missions, and you're going to start up the Titan of a job. Now what you're going to do is you're going to change it to a closed session, and then you're going to send your friend an invite. Now, as soon as it pops up on your friend's screen saying, are you sure you want to join this game or whatever, then he's going to tell you, right, I've got the alert. So at that point then, you're going to accept on this quick confirm screen. And once you've accepted this quick confirm screen, you're going to end up back inside your facility. Now this is the point where you tell your friend to accept the job invite. And what will happen is he'll accept the first alert, the second alert will say that we're no longer in the session, and it'll bring him back down into the facility like this. Now, if you look, he's not on my minimap, so that means we're good to go. He is glitched out inside my facility. So what we're going to do now is going to get in any car. It doesn't really matter which one you use. Two-door cars work a lot better. And we're going to do the same as we did with the duplication glitch. So he's going to stand at the passenger side and he's going to tap, tap, hold Y. And I'm going to get out of the car just as he gets inside. Now, I actually got out a little bit too soon on that one, so I'm just going to try it again. You just need to sit in the driver's seat, and your friend, he's just going to do the same again. He's going to tap, tap, hold on the Y button. As soon as he gets in the car, I'm going to get out, and if you look at that, he moves over to the driver's seat, and he can now drive this car inside my facility. So, you've seen this a million times before, where he positions the car in between the railings down the bottom. So while he's getting the car in position, I'm just going to walk outside and request my special vehicle. Now in this particular instance, I am going to be using the Blazer Aqua. So I'm going to bring up the interaction menu, go down to vehicles, and I'm going to request the Blazer Aqua. Now as soon as it turns up, you don't need to get on it or drive it or anything like that. As long as it's out on the map, then you're good to go. But I'm going to get on it just so that I can show you registration, ends in 870, because as you'll see in a minute, that plate will end up on the LG Retro Custom, or whatever car you've used to get outside the facility. So when you come back in, your friend should have the car in position by now. And what you're going to do is you're going to head to the yellow circle, and you should be able to press Y to teleport into the car. So I'm just going to hit Y now to see if I can teleport in. And I can, so that's perfect position. So now we're just going to run back over to the circle, and we're going to hit A and Y at the same time. That's X and triangle if you're on PlayStation. We're just going to hit A and Y at the same time, and as you'll see, we go out on foot, but we turn up with the car outside. Now that plate is the one off the Blazer Aqua, so this is now the Blazer Aqua. So what we're going to do is just drive it back into the facility and accept the facility full alert. Now when it brings you inside, it's going to ask you to replace a vehicle. So this vehicle that you replace now is the one that's going to get sent to the special vehicle warehouse. So in this instance, we are going to choose that LG Retro there. And as you'll see, the Blazer Aqua is now sat inside my facility. So the next step now is to do the same, but we're going to bring a plane inside the facility this time. So we're going to get in a different car. I'm going to get my friend to do the same. He's going to come up and try and get in the passenger seat in a second. And as you'll notice, the plate on this car says dupe. What we're going to do is we're going to get him to position it down the bottom as we've done with the others, and then we're going to go outside and we're going to call the plane. So he's going to drive this car down there. I'm just going to run down the ramp, go outside. Now you will notice I'm in passive mode. It just sometimes does that during this glitch. Don't worry about it if you go into passive, it just makes it easier for this part. So he's positioning the car. So while he's positioning the car, we're just going to call out an aircraft. Now, I'm going to be using the laser for this one, so I'm just going to select the laser. Now, normally, there's two spawn points near my facility. One of them is over on the hill at the corner there, near Route 68, and the other one is at the edge of the airport on this runway here. And as you'll see, it's spawned there on the runway. So, like I said, the same about the Blazer Aqua, you don't actually need to drive it. As long as it's out on the map, it will count as your personal vehicle, and that is the vehicle that we are going to be turning this LG Retro Custom into. So my friend's got the car positioned. I'm going to do the same as last time. I'm going to hit Y just to teleport in, just to check it's in the right position, and then I'm going to go over to the yellow circle. I'm going to hit A and Y together. I'm going to teleport out in the car. Now as soon as you get outside, you'll notice the plate changes, and this is now actually the plate from the laser. So I'm going to drive back inside, because all we're going to do is bring the laser inside the facility. Obviously you're going to accept the facility full alert, but at this point we're going to replace a vehicle that we're not bothered about losing, because this vehicle is going to get sent to the hangar. So I'm going to choose the Sanchez that's there. Now that vehicle will get sent to the hangar. As you can see, there is a laser sat in my facility now, so we're good to go with that. So don't worry about the bike in your hangar. Don't worry about it. You'll get it out later at some point if you duplicate over it. But for now, we're just going to request the Blazer Aqua. Now, if you remember back to earlier in the video, an LG Retro Custom inside there, so that's what turns up now when you request the Blazer Aqua. So we're going to drive this into the facility. We're going to accept the facility full alert. As soon as we go down the ramp, it's going to ask us to replace a vehicle. Now, this is the vehicle you want to store in the vehicle warehouse. So in this particular instance, we're obviously going to choose the Laser. And that is it, guys. The Laser is now stored in the special vehicle warehouse. The LG Retro Customs come back inside here. So I've shown you umpteen different ways there of getting this different vehicles in and out of your special vehicle warehouse, in and out of your facility. So I'm just going to request the Blazer Aqua now. And if you look on the map, the Laser turns up and it spawns right next to me. No walking to the runway anymore, no walking to the edge. It spawns right there, exactly where I want it. So, like I say, guys, this just makes everything way more convenient. There's no wait periods between spawning planes anymore, because as soon as this gets destroyed or anything like that, you literally just need to call the insurance and you'll be able to spawn it again right next to you instantly. There is no wait times for this. So that's why this is such a useful glitch. But like I say, you can store an LG Retro Custom inside your vehicle warehouse. It makes some duplication glitches a lot easier. But anyway, guys, I'm just going to end the video there. So if you've enjoyed the video, remember to stick a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.